Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel here on YouTube. Now, the last episode, we did have both of our cars out at Sebring performing as they should. We did run into a couple issues with one of them, but we have quite a few updates that are happening here in the shop. So we're gonna get with some of the guys, see what some of the updates are, as well as a big announcement. Hey Fernando, so what's going on in the shop so far?
Well, not a whole lot's going on, but we do have a couple of things coming up. We were actually just coming back from World Cup finals. So we're still trying to get our heads together back in the shop, but we do have a new brand that we've been promoting. You've probably seen it, JDY Performance. A lot of cool products are coming out from that we're going to test on our TTRS. Oh, the RS3 that you bought, the 8Y, is going to continue. I heard somebody already broke into the stock ECU, so that's exciting. We got this TTRS that we're taken apart and going to be rebuilding for the customer. My car has been going through some changes. Visconti sent me a stage 1 pump that we're going to be adding. We're also going to be adding the port injection, and then we'll see what it does on once it gets tuned. So that's going to be exciting. It should be coming up in the next couple of weeks here. Oh, and then Chris just got a new car. I think you guys are going to be excited about it.
Chris? Is it here?
It's here.
It's here? Mm-hmm. Oh, we gotta go see it. We gotta go see it. Oh, dude, you gotta be in love.
Oh, I am.
You gotta be in love. So tell me a little about this. What is this? What are we looking at?
You're looking at a 2024 Nismo Z. Picked this up about 2 days ago. The whole reason of getting this car is because we wanted to try a different platform. We've already done, as many know, the B58, the NASA platform. Now we're doing the S58. We just wanted to get ourselves into a newer platform. So that was one of the reasons why we got it. One of the biggest difference between the Nismo and a regular Z would be larger brakes, lighter wheels, a body kit, an extra 20 horsepower, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there is a different oil cooler on this motor than there is on the normal Z. The bucket seats really did it for me. The interior is really nice.
Okay, so let's talk future plans. What's next?
So the first mod I want to do on the car would be lowering springs and some spacers. As far as modifications, we're cooking something up, but I don't want to mention any companies until it's completely sealed up. But those are in the works as well.
When I first saw it on pictures and reviews, I was like, okay, it's a nice car, but I wasn't too excited about it. But when I went to see this car in person, it really changed my mind. I mean, it's a really nice car. I know that a lot of people complain that it's still on the same chassis from the previous generation, but the inside of the car, all the details, I mean, it's really a really cool Nismo edition. So I'm impressed. I can't wait to see what we can do with it.
What's your first idea for mods?
Well, there's an AMS Alpha 5 kit. I think that will give us everything we're looking for at the moment. So we're probably going to go that route.
Even though the same engine has been out for a while on the Q50, Q60, so it's lucky for us that we're an AMS dealer, so we'll be able to get their backing in terms of feedback and what works, what doesn't work, and it gives us a head start on the platform. So we're excited for sure.
Let me ask you a question.
What do
If you start putting some power to this thing, you might give your TTRS a run for its money, huh?
Bring it.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Okay, we'll see. I don't know, Chris, what you think?
Don't get me in those problems. But I'll tell you what, the car feels amazing. It's a hell of a car. Suspension feels great. The transmission is amazing. I would do a couple. It would help at a TCU tune for sure, but it's pretty nice.
It's a very smooth power.
Yeah.
Very
it's-
smooth feel.
Yeah. I feel like it's the right amount of power for a stock car. Obviously, we want to modify it and go faster, but the transmission is pretty good. It's a 9-speed DCT and shifts 35% faster than the Sport or Performance C, which is pretty cool. But given that this is quicker than those, I don't want to know what that one feels like. It's like it's a DCT. You're expecting it to shift fast, but kind of feel like this would need a TCU tune for sure for it to be better. But for a stock car, can't complain.
Oh man, I love it. It's the shifting for me.
Yes, the car is very forgiving. Like, it was so easy to control. It just goes, and you can keep it straight, and that's traction control completely off.
Now, coming from an all-wheel drive setup or a front-wheel drive setup, switching to a rear-wheel drive setup, how do you feel other people would enjoy the car or see the difference?
So this is actually my first rear-wheel drive car ever. I've always been a front-wheel drive guy. And yes, I have been in plenty of rear-wheel drive car, and you know, you get used to them and you control them. You definitely don't want to mess with this car or any rear-wheel drive car if you don't know it, and you don't have control of it, because bad things are gonna happen. But this car is very forgiving. I think it wouldn't be hard for you to get used to the car and the stock power, and control it. So it's definitely a fun car for somebody that's never had a rear-wheel drive before.